Yay, we're live.
Hey Taylor,
Hi, how are you
I'm
doing?
doing good today. I'm feeling really good. How about you?
I am well, no complaints over here. Nice and sunny in Florida, so no complaints.
Definitely us being both in Florida right now.
Yes, yes, just enjoying the sun, which is wonderful. I love that. Cool. We'll give folks a few seconds to join on with us. Yeah, let me pull up my questions for you. Perfect. Why don't we can start with introductions and then we'll dive on in. So everyone, hello, thanks for watching this live. My name is Taylor Ward and I am the Communications and Education Program Manager at Just Solutions Collective. I'm really excited to share today's live with you and talk to you a bit more about our programming this year. And I'll pass it to you, Angel.
My name is Angel Bautista. I use they, them pronouns, and I am the Digital Communications Strategist here at Just Solutions. I joined the team probably about a year ago, so doing great stuff here.
Tons of great stuff. Awesome. And for those who don't know, Just Solutions identifies and promotes just solutions to climate change from Black, Indigenous, Latinx, Asian, and frontline diasporas. And we provide informed analysis, reports, and more on the Just Solutions for an energy future that supports the replication of community developed, equitable, and just solutions. So we're really excited to have this space to talk a bit more about our programming for this year. But before we do that, let's start with an icebreaker question. If you're on with us live, feel free to put your answer in the chat. And so the icebreaker question is, what's your favorite way to spend time outdoors? So you can go first, Angel.
Yeah. So I already talked about how I'm in Florida, and I think that my favorite way to spend time outdoors is going to the springs. I really going to the millions of springs that are here in the state, and tubing. I really love that. It's so relaxing.
Ooh, I've never gone tubing before. That
Really?
sounds
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. I need to. I need to do that while I'm here. Yeah. I think my favorite way to spend time outdoors, I'm really into walks. Like I love walking with my headphones. I feel like I get into like I'm in a movie and I really feel myself walking. And I just feel so lucky to be living in a place that's so sunny because I can like go walking like all the time, like almost every day. So it's pretty great.
Yeah. I feel like whenever I listen to podcasts, it's usually when I'm like going out on
Mhm.
a walk. So
Yeah, that's a great time to listen to podcasts. Awesome. Cool. Well, let's dive into our question. So, first question is, can you share a little bit more about your background?
yeah, totally. So I come from a film background actually. I went to performing arts high school, and that's where I got all my skills in storytelling, in video editing and production, and graphic design.
Mm.
I actually ended up going to college for mass communications, and I've been doing communications ever since. So
Yay. I
I would
love that.
say for the past like 8 years or so, I've been involved in a lot of efforts that have to do with like trans and queer rights, mutual aid, and really anything that supports the empowerment of marginalized identities and marginalized communities. So,
Yeah, that's great. I love that. I love that. I feel like you really do bring all of those experiences to the role that you're doing now, and really inform just like how you approach all of this work, which kind of relates to this next question. What do you think motivates you to engage with environmental justice efforts?
yeah. So like you said, I'm all about intersectionality, the intersection of social justice with other, social justice movements that really all lead to our liberation for all of us.
Yeah.
Intersectionality is really important. I would say, you can't look at LGBTQ rights without looking into like the experiences of LGBTQ folks of color. You know,
Hmm.
you can't approach feminism without considering the unique struggles of like BIPOC women, women from low income households. So I think it's the same with climate justice, and that's how I approach it as well. The fact of the matter is that BIPOC frontline communities are hit the hardest by climate change and other environmental hazards. So, climate solutions that don't acknowledge this fact don't really feel like real solutions.
Yeah.
Um, so Yeah, I really think that BIPOC communities and those who are most marginalized need to be centered in these movements. And Just Solutions, they center BIPOC frontline community created solutions. So here.
Awesome. Love that. That's great. Yeah, I second everything that you said. It's so important for us to really consider, our impact and who we're really serving. And I think as an organization, personally, I think we do a really great job of considering that. And yeah, I think that's wonderful. And then this next question is, what are some of the things that you'll be working on this year?
Totally. There are a lot of things that we're working here that I'm really excited. I guess to start off, next month is Women's History Month. So of course we're going to be sharing a lot of content that celebrates, recognizes, and honors women in history and women who have dedicated their lives to environmental justice. So that'll be nice. And then next month is also Just Solutions' second-year anniversary.
Yay!
Yeah. So it's going to be fun. We'll share a lot of stuff around that, and of course it'll be opportunities for our community to celebrate with us. So but yeah, other than that, one of the things that I'm most excited about is our podcast. We're launching a podcast this year. And Taylor, you've been working on this with me too, so I don't know if you want to add about like what people want to know about the podcast.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this podcast. I think we have a lot of great, unique, interesting guests coming up, and I'm excited for all of our audience to hear these conversations. And I think we're really imagining this podcast as just another way for our audience to get information that really informs their work and also kind of creates community amongst ourselves, to know that, hey, if you need some more information on these climate justice topics, here's a place to find them. If you need inspirational stories to keep you going and working in the movement, here's a place to find them. So we're very excited to launch this. And if you're interested in being on our podcast, feel free to reach out. Yeah, I just can't wait. I think it's one of the things I'm most excited for this year.
Yeah, right. Me too. And we have an amazing guest, Aiko Schaefer, who is our director. She's going to be our host, and yeah, I agree. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's one of the things that's coming out this year. We recently also just announced a new cohort, and so that's going to be a cohort for communications professionals who are working in environmental justice. Really, it's for anyone who is working, who does communications work, who does storytelling, and in support of like environmental justice efforts. It's going to be really great because it's going to be an opportunity for us to network and skill share. We're going to meet virtually and share like calls to actions, needs for support, as well as like trainings. And there's also going to be an email listserv that you can keep up with as well. So that's going to be nice. That's going to be starting up soon, but you can already sign up if you're interested at the link in the bio.
Awesome. I'm also so excited for that. I think it's going to be such a cool space. Communications work is sometimes really hard, and so it's nice to be able to like create a community of folks who not only are in communications but are also in like this unique niche of climate justice, environmental justice, and figuring out ways that we can all support each other. So it's very exciting.
Right. I agree. And that's one of the things, like, I think that often nonprofit staff and any organization really, it's hard to have like a full body communications team. And so by connecting with each other, we can really be united on talking about like narrative strategy around environmental justice. So
yeah,
really excited about that.
that'd be great.
Let's think of some other stuff. I guess we are later on this year, we're going to be starting a video series that is going to be more of like a storytelling video series. So a lot of the work that we do and a lot of the work that we put out is about like breaking down technical topics and analyzing policy and research and whatnot, which is great. But this is going to be more on the anecdotal storytelling side, where we talk to people and ask them like why they do this work, how they got into this work, and like why they feel it's really important to make sure that our solutions are equitable and just when we're talking about climate change. So that'll be nice as well. But yeah, other than that, we have our ongoing Make It Make Sense video series, which is again like taking some technical subjects and breaking it down. And then, just regular social media programming, live streams, all that fun stuff. So,
Yeah, lots of great things to keep your eye on this year. And yeah, I'm really just excited to see all of the great conversations we have and the spaces that we create this year.
yeah.
And then I guess my last question for you is there anything else you want to share with groups and organizations who are interested in our work?
Yeah, I mean, I am always eager to collaborate with other people, with other organizations on digital media programming. So, if you're interested or if you have any ideas on how we can collaborate on, events or just campaigns, then send me a message, or send me an email, and I'd love to brainstorm with you and coordinate. That's really what I'm trying to do a lot this year, actually. So.
Yeah, and I think that's so great. I love that we have all of these different platforms to really engage with our audience. Like we're on obviously Instagram, but we're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we have and YouTube. So we have all of these opportunities for everyone to kind of connect and absorb this information in a way that's most helpful and useful to them. And so, yeah, I'm just so excited by all of the great things that you're creating, and I can't wait for everyone to, see it all come to fruition this year.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I think that's all the questions. And so we can go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you to everyone for joining. Really appreciate you for watching along. As Angel mentioned, please stay in touch. Please let us know if there's things that we can do to either support your work or collaborate in the future, especially in the digital space. And if you want to stay informed on our activities, you can check out JustSolutionsCollective.org and follow us on all of our channels. They're all linked in our bio. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. And Angel, thanks so much for doing this.
Thanks, Taylor.
All right.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.